Gaza's hospitals are in chaos as Israeli bombardment continues in the territory since the Hamas terror attack on October 7th. Hospitals in Gaza are running out of supplies like medicine, food, and water. The Al-Shifa Hospital, the largest in the Gaza Strip, is no longer functioning as a hospital, according to the World Health Organization chief. Al-Shifa has been without electricity and food for the last 3 days. Doctors there say nearly 700 patients are inside the hospital. Over the weekend, the hospital lost power, and the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says 3 newborns died as a result, and another 36 babies had to be taken off incubators and will likely die as well.
We are asking immediately for the intervention of the international community and United Nations to intervene, because what is being done right now against the hospitals and the medical staff in Gaza Strip is against the international law and the international humanitarian law, against the Geneva Convention, the 3rd and the 4th Geneva Convention, and against the Security Council in its decision.
Israeli Defense Forces posted a video on X depicting Israeli soldiers attempting to deliver 300 liters of fuel to the Al-Shifa Hospital. However, IDF officials claim Hamas militants forbade the hospital from accepting the fuel. Israeli officials say Hamas terrorists have built a vast command complex under the hospital, and they're using their own people as human shields. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu appeared on CNN Sunday saying Israeli forces created a safe route for patients and other Palestinians to leave the hospital in northern Gaza and head south of Gaza City.
So we have designated routes to a safe zone south of Gaza City where there's no fighting, and we're telling them, go ahead, move. And by the way, 70,000 have moved 3 days ago. I think 50,000 moved yesterday. More will move today. We want all the civilians to be removed out of harm's way, and Hamas is doing everything in their power to keep them in harm's way.
The World Health Organization chief posted on X saying that the situation at Al-Shifa is dire and perilous, writing, "The world cannot stand silent while hospitals, which should be safe havens, are transformed into scenes of death, devastation, and despair. Ceasefire now." But Israeli Defense Forces say there will be no ceasefire without Hamas releasing their hostages. According to the IDF, Hamas is holding 239 hostages captive in their possession, and it's unclear how many hostages are still alive.
I said that we're going to pursue the battle to destroy Hamas to its end. But I also said that the only ceasefire that we would consider is one in which we have our hostages released. And that remains true. Doesn't mean that we can't give humanitarian pause for a few hours in a place, a specific time and place where we want to have a humanitarian corridor and have the people leave safely.
Right now, the European Union is calling for meaningful pauses in Gaza fighting. Netanyahu has said Israeli forces agreed to pause airstrikes in certain areas during a limited time as thousands of Palestinians attempt to flee.